Science was considered dependable. The artistic process was not. Science was cognitive. The arts were emotional. Science was teachable. The arts required talent. Science was testable. The arts were matters of preference. Science was useful. The arts were ornamental. It was clear to many then, as it is to many today, which side of the coin mattered. This is how Elliot Wayne Eisner expresses the cultural dominance of science over the arts in Western society, which was heavily influenced by the emergence of Newtonian physics. Science and arts are two different faces of the same coin. Both physicists and artists try to understand and interpret the world around them. Physicists use art to help them visualize abstract aspects of the physical world. Artists use physics to understand and experiment with their materials. Science and arts are deeply interconnected. It shows us how scientific principles are used in art and how art is hidden in science. The artist uses images and metaphors. The physicist uses numbers and equations. Traditionally, art has created illusions to drown out your emotions. Physics has been an exact science that made sense. Even the stereotypical proponents of these fields are completely opposite. Like in college, usually art students do not mingle with physics department students. By casual comparison, these two fields seems to like there is nothing common in these fields. There are very few chances that there will be any reference to art in any standard textbook of physics, and the art historian rarely interpret an artist's work considering as the conceptual framework of physics. Yet, there is one fundamental feature that connects these two fields. Revolutionary art and visionary physics both investigate into the nature of reality. Roy Livingston, 1960s pop artist, declared that organized perception is what art is all about. Sir Isaac Newton was also concerned with this organized perception. While their methods are different, artists and physicists both have the desire to investigate the nature of reality, and this is the common ground upon which both physicists and artists meet. Let me show you some famous artists alongside the great thinkers: Giotto and Galileo, Da Vinci and Newton, Picasso and Einstein, Duchamp and Bohr, Matisse and Heisenberg, Monet and Minkowski. These are just a few of the provocative pairings. Particle physics and the arts are deeply interconnected. Both are the ways to explore our existence, what is to be human, and our place in the universe. Symmetry in physics is the concept of remaining same when we change, and this is the basis of all the laws of physics. Symmetry is the set of rules that allows us to define the invariance of a system under rotations, reflections, and translations. Historically, when physicists have confronted a paradox, it has been resolved by finding the symmetry that explains away the paradox by a change of coordinates. Therefore, the search for deeper symmetries in nature propels advancements in contemporary physics. Symmetry is also an important concept in human perception, biology, evolution, neuroscience, and chemistry. Professor Aminoides' theorem on the relationship between continuous symmetries in nature and the conservation laws on physics have played a very important role in the development of new physical theories. According to Aminoides' theorem, each continuous symmetry corresponds to a conservation law, like translation symmetry corresponds to conservation of linear momentum, and time translation symmetry corresponds to law of conservation of energy. Drawing is a means by which a learner can express his own inner language and understand how he goes to making sense of externally received information. A Swiss educator, John Henrik Pestalozzi, was the first to propose the idea of Anschauung, that is mental imagery developed by abstraction from phenomena that have been directly experienced. Pastology advocates a threefold system of interrogating the world: visualization, numeration, and description, or as he called, form, number, and language. Einstein himself was trained in this method of Anschauung. In training students to think like scientists, the use of drawing and other art-based representations, both student-generated original representations and the study of professional artist representations of physics concept should be an integral part of science and math learning. The importance of visualization in scientific thought and discovery cannot be overstated. Yet most early physics training at the undergraduate level relies on problem solving and the interpretations of graphs. Every year, artists, dancers, writers, musicians, and designers visit CERN to learn about the work and the people behind the science, as well as the workings of this tremendous international science laboratory.